something, and then it didn't really happen. But anyway, hi.
Here we are. Welcome back. It has been a break. We've also had some stuff going on.
Yeah.
We had Memorial Day weekend, so we had a longer break, and me and Elayne took the kids up to the cabin for a day, and we hung out. And then we had some stuff go on this week here in Minneapolis, as a lot of our viewers will probably know, that has been a little bit weighing on us. So this is our first opportunity as we wrap up the week here to do something a little bit more fun, bring a little bit more levity to our lives. So tonight we decided it would be a fun opportunity on our show here to do our favorite heist movies.
Ooh.
So before we begin, I'm Tim.
I'm Elayne.
And we are Mr. and
Mrs.
Movies. As I said, favorite heist movies. This took some brain power for me to figure out, because there are lots of movies that I love that have heist elements. We were just discussing beforehand, a lot of Mission Impossible has heist stuff mixed in. Some, the whole plot is getting a thing, or stealing a thing, or finding a thing, and some it's just a segment.
So is James Bond, too.
And a lot of James Bond as well. But we figured this one would be a little bit more where the movie is structured around a heist, or a group of heisters, or thieves, as you want to, however you want to term it. So, here we go. Our top 3 heist films.
So, my number 3 is probably not as popular with the Ocean's movies, but it's Ocean's 8. Ocean's 8. We don't have it on DVD, so I put it on my little screen here. So, Ocean's 8, I really like it because it's all girls instead of the all boys. I mean, I was going to pick Ocean's 11, but someone else may have picked that. So I decided to do Ocean's 8 because I like that they all girl theme. Excuse me?
Spoilers.
So? What? It's a good movie. I'm glad you... Anyway, so Ocean's 8, I like the girl aspect. I mean, Sandra Bullock. I mean, come on. She's awesome. Anyway, so that's my number 3. So
yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yes, I made him watch it. He wasn't gonna go see it, and I was like, "No, you should really watch it with me." So
I mean, it wasn't as I would say well constructed character wise as Ocean's 11, as I'll talk about in a minute. But for being kind of a reboot of a movie, as Ocean's 11 already was, I thought it did a really good job, and it was still interesting and had some fun elements to it.
I had good humor too.
All right. My number 3 is the remake of the Thomas Crown Affair.
The remake.
Yes. I have seen the original with Steve McQueen. Pretty good. I didn't love it. This one, I think, has a little bit more cool to it, but maybe that's just a generational thing, and I wasn't around when Steve McQueen was the it guy, so I don't feel that as much when I watch him. As I kind of do with Pierce Brosnan, who is one of my top 3 Bonds. So, I mean, the movie is cool.
It's a painting! There's a painting involved.
If you haven't seen it, there's a lot of heist deception elements to it. He plays a super rich guy who steals because he can and he's bored. So
a painting.
Yes. So
with a baller hat.
Some really
and
unique.
Some apples were involved.
Yep.
Or just the baller hat.
That's from the painting.
The painting.
The guy with the bowler hat and an apple covering his face. So
so good.
Some unique cinematography, some cool set design, and some cool kind of choreography involved in some of the big climactic pieces. Very unique. Not great for kids. There's a little bit of physical stuff to it.
Oh yeah.
It is rated R, so know that going in, but fun heist movie.
My number 2 is Gone in 60 Seconds. Now, it's not really like heist as in like stealing jewels or money or whatever, but they are
just
stealing
cars.
Lots and lots of high-end cars.
Which, as I looked up, the definition of a heist is a theft or a robbery.
Thieving. So, Nicolas Cage's character is trying to save his brother, and to do it, he has to steal 60 cars.
In 60 seconds.
No, not 60 seconds. It's 60 cars in like 24 hours or something like that. And so he gets the last one in within I think probably the last 60 seconds or something like that. So it's also because a lot of the cars go fast, they're gone.
In like 60 seconds. You're right.
Yeah. So, pretty good. I like it. It's got Angelina Jolie, which I totally forgot, like one of her earlier movies. So there's that fun bit there. But it's all about the Mustang GT Shelby. It's a good car.
All right. My number 2, as we've already mentioned, Ocean's 11.
Danny!
This movie came out when I was just really getting into movies as a whole, and this movie was just dripping with cool. It
totally is.
It's
and Matt Damon, oh gosh, their conversation with each other is just hilarious.
The cast to the nines. Like every person was cast perfectly.
But also with Brad Pitt. I mean, I think Brad Pitt is eating in almost every scene. If he just has food or drinking something,
and he nails it.
It's so funny.
So, I assume you've all seen it, but if you have not, definitely check it out. But just the perfect ensemble movie. Really well constructed, perfectly cast, good twists up until the end. Some of it breaks down a little bit if you think super hard about it.
Yeah.
But by and large, really well made. Really well made heist movie.
Yes. My number 3 is dear to my heart, and I will share a tiny story. But my number 1 is The Italian Job. Not the remake. I mean, not the original, the remake. Not that the original isn't bad. It's just, I really like
Isn't bad.
Yeah, isn't bad. That's what I said. Or, I don't even know what I said now. Anyway, I really like it. Mark Wahlberg, you got Charlize Theron, Edward Norton. I mean, where does he go? I mean, where is he anyway? Hasn't been in anything. Anyway.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, sorry. And so I really like this movie because when it came out in 2003, 2003 came out in 2003 because my family was living in Santa Rosa, just a little bit north of San Francisco, and anybody that had bought or had a Mini Cooper got a ticket to go watch the premiere showing of The Italian Job at the big AMC theater in San Francisco, and we did like a parade with all the Mini Coopers, and guess who got out of school to do that? Yes, it was me. Mom was working, so like, bummer her. And Drew was in college, so bummer for him. So I was the only one free. I mean, it was great. So
she cleared up her schedule.
I totally did. I mean, I got into school. We got to drive around in my dad's Mini Cooper. It was super fun. Great memories for this. It's a fun movie. It's a good, solid heist movie with them using Mini Coopers to steal big old bricks of gold. And just a great flick. Really good one. You should watch it.
Yep. And then my number 1, kind of a little bit of a throwback, the seminal classic, The Sting.
Oh, yeah.
Robert Redford, Paul Newman, pairing up for the second time? I don't remember. Second time. This was definitely after Butch Cassidy.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Butch Cassidy, I believe, was 69, and I think this was 72. This is an incredibly well written. The first time I watched it with my dad, I remember we rented it as part of a Tuesdays 2 for 99 cents from Video Update, and we got it on VHS.
I'm sorry, is that like a Hollywood Video or something?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Video Update.
Okay.
It's down the road, not there anymore.
Wow,
now it's a dollar store.
Dating yourself there, honey.
I'm updating myself.
Okay.
Get it? Jokes. But the banter between Redford and Newman is just spot on for the character. The second time you watch it, I think is even better because you see all the hints they're dropping leading up to the big reveal and the big sting. And it won Best Picture. So check it out if you haven't. You're sorely missing out. One of my favorites of all time, taking out heist category just in general. So
it's a good one. So my top 3 are Ocean's 8, Gone in 60 Seconds, and 2 seconds. The Italian Job.
The Italian Job. And once again, I have The Thomas Crown Affair, Ocean's 11, and
Ow.
The Sting. So there you have it. Feel free to steal our list.
Yes.
Huh? Heist. Or drop a line and let us know what your favorites are. We'd love to hear maybe some that we haven't seen.
Yes.
So
please write those down.
Thanks again for joining, and we hope it won't be so long before the next one. But stay safe and keep watching movies.
See ya.